All right, everybody, welcome to today's amazing training. It's been a couple of weeks now, actually just before global celebration, that we've done a Canadian specific training. So I think this is the right time to come out with this after our amazing celebration. And if you don't know, celebration recordings are still available on the ISAGENIX Live until August 12th. So you do have that opportunity to listen to so many great trainers. The breakouts, just fantastic. So take a look at that. That's some information there that is great for your knowledge and great for your teams as well. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Alfonso Catania. I am the Regional Sales Manager in Canada East, based in Montreal, Quebec. I'm here really to support you, not only East, but of course across Canada. But I'm going to introduce to you somebody who is an amazing woman, and she's going to also share her screen right now as well. Because she's going to be doing an amazing product training. And the training that she's going to be doing here is products that, are new to us as ISAGENIX associates, that, are not new to her, coming from ZIJA. And, there's been so much amazing training at Global Celebration with Joel that did it. Dr. Plant has done some fantastic training. But I wanted to get here Lorelei out to, as a Canadian associate, out in Vancouver, to really come out and talk to her, talk to us, and talk to everybody about, the great ISAGENIX products. ZIJA products that will become ISAGENIX products, right? But before I do, I do want to mention something, and before I introduce her, I do want to mention something. What you're going to see, the products that you're going to see as of today. So as of today, August 5th, 2020, these products are NFR products, okay? So if you do not know what NFR products are, you need to go to our ISAGENIX compliance site and take a look at what NFR products are, okay? So not for resale. So today, at this moment, that's what they are. You are available to go into your office, back office, pick NFR products and actually order them, okay? So this is super. They're available for ISAGENIX Canadian members, okay? So they are available. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. All right, here we go. So let me introduce you to Lorelei. So Lorelei is from, I can't say it, but Vancouver, BC. She started her journey with ZIJA just over 7 years ago. Prior to that, Lorelei worked in the film industry and also ran a hip hop dance company, which combined and had her working over 80 hours a week. How many of you can relate to that? It's incredible. Her goal is getting started. Her goal in getting started was to be able to be a stay-at-home mom, as well as to find a solution for her and her husband, mounting health and weight issues, okay? Since day one, she's been able to, was able to, and then some. Currently, she is a mom of 2 boys, ages 8 and 2. I'm sure you have your hands full. Coming to ISAGENIX, Lorelei is a 2-star Silver Circle Crystal Director and is committed, okay, again, that word, committed, to helping inspire others to take control of their health as well as their finances. So welcome, Lorelei. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Welcome to the call.
Thank you so much for having me. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you and all the leaders and the executive team at ISAGENIX for really making this place feel like home, and making the transition as painless as it possibly can be. I'm really excited about what we have to offer right now. And again, thank you for asking me to train. And I don't consider myself a product expert by any means, but I will show you that I have been able to become a product of the product, and simply by what we do is become a product of the product and share that story with others. And that's actually where the belief begins, right? So just like Alfonso said, my story began 7 years ago with ZIJA, and we're blessed that it gets to continue here with ISAGENIX. My background was in film arts and entertainment, and I was working around the clock. And so obviously that stress and that lifestyle was just creating health issues and weight issues that I could not control. And income's baby number one. And what you're looking at is a picture probably just 2 or 3 months before we found ZIJA and started using the core Moringa products. Me and my husband's weight was at an all-time high. He gained a bunch of sympathy weight, sympathy weight with the pregnancy, but he had been gaining weight as the years had gone by too. He's actually a letter carrier for Canada Post. So he walks 20 kilometers a day, and I'm a dancer. We couldn't figure out, no matter how hard we tried, how to lose weight. We're already active. We're very health conscious. We're eating well, and nothing was working for us. But the real turning point came when I lost my job shortly after having the baby. Wanted to return to work only to find out that my job had been given away to the mat leave replacement. So interestingly enough, my introduction into the industry and the company was not really for the products. It was actually for the business. And so that's all it took. I was like, I had a best friend who was very successful in the industry. And I said, show me what you did. And at the same time, I said, hey, if these products work for me, then that's a bonus, right? If I can make money from home and lose some weight, that would be great. And again, obviously exceeded our expectations. I put the products in my body. I lost, 23 pounds in 3 months without blinking an eye. I'd never been able to do that in my life. And it's been permanent. And same with my husband. He was able to lose 45 pounds in 3 months. And not to mention things like, no more back pain, knee pain, joint pain. He had an issue called gout, which is a diet-related issue. And even though we're correcting the diet, nothing was changing, and he's been able to get off all his meds. And of course, this is my story. No health claims being made here. But like sleeping better through the night and just like mental and overall well-being, nothing compares to this. And, again, my testimonial has continued through the ISAGENIX line. And so, we're super passionate about being able to bring the best of what ZIJA has to offer to ISAGENIX and this new 2.0 art of well-being, which is a complete fit. And we've always prided ourselves to being able to offer premier plant-based solutions, starting with Moringa's miracle tree, or Moringa oleifera, known as the miracle tree. So you could ask Google or Siri and say, what is the most nutritious plant that's ever been discovered? And it'll tell you Moringa oleifera. It's also known as nature's multivitamin. When you take this plant in, you're getting 46 naturally occurring antioxidants, 36 naturally occurring anti-inflammatories. And between these two things, you're covering all of disease. And then this plant alone, you're getting all the omegas, 3, 6, and 9, now from a plant source. You also can get all the amino acids, including the 9 the body cannot produce on their own. You have to get them from diet. Most people are not getting, as you know, what they need from their diet on a daily basis. This plant has over 90 scientifically proven nutrients and health benefits. And to create a framework for you, the second most nutritious plant in the world is known as kale, which is always the forefront of everything superfood. That has about 28 nutrients. So this is 3 times as more has 3 times more nutrient value than kale does. And again, not all moringa is created the same, just like not all mangoes or tomatoes that grow around the world are the same. Compared to the moringa that grows in the Philippines, it's known as malunggay. That malunggay in the Philippines is at about 30 nutrients, again, around 1/3, versus ours, which grows at the base of the Himalayas. So we do have the highest, most efficacious type of moringa that you can find in the world. And so here's some of the other research that you can do. And I call this moringacation, right? We've never really have felt like we've ever sold products. We really just kind of consult and educate on the goodness of this plant, and people can do the research themselves, and they're sold. So if you look this up, you could even go to really credible sources like PubMed.gov, which is like the Google for doctors. There are hundreds of articles and abstracts, and this one is called Food Plant with Multiple Medicinal Uses. So here's a quick highlight. It shows that various parts of the plant act as cardiac and circulatory stimulants. They possess anti-tumor, antipyretic, anti-inflammatory, anti-ulcer, et cetera, properties. And the National Institutes of Health awarded this plant of the year in 2008. And the funny thing is, hardly anyone, poke up 10 people on the street, 9 out of 10 of them will say they've never heard of this plant. And so I love that we get to be the forerunners of the goodness of what this can bring to the masses. And we're actually the largest distributors of Moringa oleifera in the world. So I find that very exciting from a business standpoint, but also as a health standpoint. And these are all the things that it does. Again, no claims being made, but this is the research that says that it can normalize blood sugar. It's a normalizer of the body, blood pressure, digestion, constipation, vision, hair growth, detoxification, all in this one plant. And the Discovery Channel actually did a 1-hour documentary, and there are snippets on YouTube that you can find. It's called Moringa Miracle Tree by the Discovery Channel. And in it, it says how this plant is an adaptogen. It can just normalize the body and regulates, its systems. And it's such a normalizer that you can even plant this plant in areas of the world where the soil is degraded, and it'll regenerate the soil. It's kind of like what it does for our body. And look at this National Geographic 2012 issue. It says, gram for gram, dried moringa leaves contain more iron than spinach, more calcium than milk, more potassium than bananas, more vitamin A than carrots, more protein than yogurt. It even has more protein than beef. And so this is what we get to offer with our Super Mix, which has always been ZIJA's flagship product. 8 out of 10 times, I'm recommending this for almost any ailment that I hear somebody has. Oh, you have, such and such. I think I might have something that can help you with that. My pitch is, have you heard of moringa? And so, this is what we get to offer. This is our flagship product, Super Mix. You literally just tear this hermetically sealed individual packet open. You pour it in a bottle of water, about anywhere from 8 to 16 ounces, depends on your taste preference. Shake that up first thing in the morning, cold water, lukewarm, never hot, and drink that in. You're getting 100% bioavailable, enzymatically alive, a liquid whole food supplement, Moringa oleifera, drink that uses the seeds, the leaves, and the fruit. This is a patented blend that nobody can copy. And it's actually also listed in the PDR.net, which is the physician's desk reference, or online is the physician's digital reference. And so this is what we have. We actually have 3 types of these products that we can, these liquid moringa drinks that we can offer: Super Mix, Smart Mix, and XM Plus. And it fills in the nutritional gaps of what you're missing every single day and covers the full spectrum of health, just like I explained before. You shake it up really well in a bottle. I highly recommend not stirring it in a glass. It gets clumpy. And these products work, but you do have to make sure you're not mixing it with Mountain Dew or anything like that, or microwave water. Never use that. Drink first thing in the morning, an empty stomach. You can consume 1 or 2 per day, and a person would know if they need 2. Sometimes I'll take 2 if I feel like I need to pick me up, or I feel like I might be coming down with something, or if it's flu season going around, I'll know that I need that extra boost. So a question that we get a lot, is what is the difference between Super Mix, Smart Mix, and XM Plus? So Super Mix, again, it's the highest moringa content of the moringa drinks that we can offer. It's got the 2 heaping handfuls of moringa using our patented blend, about less than 4 grams of sugar. It's basically all ages. On the product profile says ages 4 and above. Now, on occasion, it can be a taste preference. I love the taste of it, and a lot of people do. Type in the chat if you love the taste. But some people will find that this is either maybe too potent, or kind of grainy, or too sweet, not sweet enough, right? So we get to offer these other moringa drinks as an alternative. So sometimes it comes down to a taste preference. But again, if it's too potent, sometimes I'll tell people, you can drink half of the Super Mix. Drink 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon on an empty stomach. On an empty stomach is best. You'll increase the nutrient value and the absorption that way. For example, my parents, they're mid-70s. They have suffered from pretty serious health ailments, but they've been able to take Super Mix. They prefer Super Mix over Smart Mix. So that's a lot of the times I'm recommending that. It also has those important prebiotics, chicory root, fody root, and 0 sugar. So it has a lighter taste, lighter blend, and it feels less potent. And again, they're equally effective. It just comes down to a taste preference and kind of how you feel. Now, if you want someone to feel something, give them XM Plus. This is my jam. I take this every day. It was formulated as a sports drink. It's your moringa nutrition with energy in one. To me, I find that very efficient. And so, of course, that's the winner of these products in particular, is that they're convenient and they're simple, easy to take, and they taste good. For the most part, I believe that they taste awesome, right? Shake them up well with some cold water. It's delicious. So this XM Plus has desert tea, green tea, ginseng, and garlic. So all natural caffeine, opens the airways, and it'll make you feel like $1 million without the crash. At the end of the day, it replaced my coffee, and yet I still like the taste of coffee, so I still drink that too. So another thing that we have that we love to offer that a lot of people are super dependent on, and the other thing too is I want to mention is that people get emotionally attached to these products, and that's when you know you have something really good on your hands, when these products do all the heavy lifting for you, right? And it, just like myself and a lot of people probably on this call and in our loyal customers, they would share this and tell people about it, whether they were getting paid to or not. Right. And so premium tea is just like that as well. A lot of people depend on this that suffer from constipation, which is a huge issue. It's got Eastern and Western herbs that aid in digestion and acts as a natural laxative. It's de-stressing. It has de-stressing properties, helps relax the body and promotes restful sleep, overall digestive health. What you want to do is you steep this in hot water and drink it before bedtime. You could also wait till it cools. You can drink it hot or cold. They say steep to 5 to 10 minutes. Myself, personally, when I first began, 5 to 10 minutes was too much for me. So sometimes I'll recommend people just to test it out. It's potent, it's strong, and it will, for some people, it will hit you strong in about 6 to 12 hours. And the joke is the tea is the key, and in 10 hours, you'll have a moving experience. So you want to be prepared for that. But try lighter is good, and a couple of dips of the tea bag, and remove the tea bag and try 3 minutes at first and then work your way up. That's my tip, my recommendation. So you're not like out camping or on a hike or in a forklift or something when you're the day after you've taken premium tea. So for best results too, just like our cleanse days, you want to be drinking ample water the day of. Now we have Triotic, which are probiotic powders in individual sachets that have super adhesion properties that reach both the upper and lower intestine. So this helps your digestive support all the way through from beginning to end. It's got 3 clinically studied probiotic strains, and it's good for adults and children. So that's one of the best parts. I always like how Dr. Plant used to joke when he'd leave these Triotic packets around. It would look like an Al Pacino movie with his kids. My kids just love it. It tastes like candy, and you just rip one packet open and dissolve it onto your tongue. So these products all work really well together, obviously to boost immunity, to fill in all the gaps of what you're missing nutritionally, to help cleanse your body out and increase your digestive efficiency so that you're absorbing nutrients better. So when we take our ISAGENIX shakes, all the uptake, everything is working exactly as it should be, and they're working together. Now, as much as I went into moringa, there is a huge percentage of our ZIJA family who could probably talk for slides and slides on mangosteen. And just as crazy we are about this moringa tree, like we're tree crazy people, our family that came over from the Zango company back in 2017, they're crazy about this fruit. And of course, they are also very emotionally attached to what these products have done for them. And they've got so many benefits. You could actually research this on PubMed.gov as well. But this is what we get to offer as well. We have a Zango juice and a Zango Reserve juice, which is the original mangosteen juice, the only patented mangosteen formula with the seeds, pulp, fruit, and pericarp of this fruit. And it contains powerful phytonutrients like xanthones, known for their medicinal potential, as it can support every single system in the body, almost like an adaptogen as well, very adaptogen-like as well. You can drink 1 ounce daily and up to 3 days. It tastes wonderful cold. And I say that this drink is such a treat. And you can mix it with your shakes. Like Joel says that he puts it in the chocolate shake and it tastes like a Black Forest cake or something. Or you can mix it with the super mix in the morning and stuff like that. But the Zango Reserve is I like to drink the juice by itself. The Zango Reserve is a higher mangosteen concentration with more phytonutrients, and therefore it's more therapeutic. It's got about 20 to 25% more phytonutrients in it. And it comes in these 2 bottles. The white is the juice, and the, oh, got a doorbell. And the Zango juice is the reserve that you can buy in packets. So this is what we can offer. We've got between the Super Mix, Smart Mix, XM Plus, the Zango Juice, Triotic, and Premium Tea. This is what we have joined the ISAGENIX family with. And you can offer whatever makes sense for a person. It really always comes down to just filling the need for a person. And, I've had people who said, I don't want to drink a green juice. I'm sorry, I want to be healthy, but I don't want to drink green, whatever. So I've offered, do you have something that I could take like quick, like a shot? So I've offered Zango juice. And then at the same time, I do have people who don't say, I don't want to drink that. I'd rather take pills and pop capsules. And so I know that we've got those awesome, multivitamins that are male and female that we have with the ISAGENIX line. And then of course, how does the premium tea complement with the cleanse days. So the premium tea obviously is almost, it feels to me like the premium tea is kind of like a cleanse day in 6 hours. And I personally wouldn't do that at the same time as a cleanse day, although you could if you depend on it. But I like to let them work separately, and I kind of save the premium tea as a weekly cleanse, and that's what people are doing nowadays too. So I hope that gives a little bit of insight of what these products can do and how to incorporate this into your routine, or how to offer that to other people. And you know what I love about this is that they work so symbiotically with the existing ISAGENIX line. So it really does, you know, it should open everybody's eyes as to the power of what it is that we have at our hands, you guys. We literally can offer every single person results they cannot get anywhere else. And I'm, again, I continue to be a product of the product. So, you know, I've taken moringa every single day of my life for the past 7 years, and I'll continue to do so. And yet after having baby number 2, I struggled with weight in a way I couldn't, I was like, I just regressed. I'm like, what should I do? I'm going to kind of tweaking and customizing your program with my, you know, existing ZIJA products. And a lot of people do that, but again, I'm having a hard time trying to make this work for me. In comes the ISAGENIX merger, and I was like, okay, let's see what these products can do. And I'm just like anybody else. If I don't love it, I don't feel authentic in sharing it. So that was the first thing. I wanted to become a product of the product. 9 days in, this is what happened for me. I lost 8.5 pounds. I lost 1 inch off my waist. My energy levels were still through the roof, better sleep. And people say, were you even eating? I'm like, yeah, it actually is even better. It changed my relationship with food. I feel like I actually have way more of a connection. And overall, what it's done for me, you guys, and in addition to losing that, you know, that number 2 C-section visceral fat that I couldn't even get, I didn't even think that I could ever get rid of. It's made me realize that between these 2 product lines, we really do have a way to take control of our health in a way that we never had before. Like, it's just so easy to say, okay, this is what I know what to do. You know, I've had, you know, a long weekend where I've kind of let things slip, and, you know, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a cleanse day on the Monday, or I'm going to take 2 super mix on this day, and so on and so forth. Right. And so that's all we have. I mean, if you become a believer, it becomes easy to share, and it becomes a no-brainer when you just realize that you're obligated to offer these products in a way that can just change people's lives. And we get to hear that every single day. So I know that we're so lucky and blessed to be able to say that, you know, we're part of an industry where we get to share these products, and not because we have to, but because we want to. And so with that, I'll pass it back to you, Alfonso. And thank you very much.
Holy smokes. Thank you so much. It's so much amazing information, and it's simple information. One thing, you are definitely a product of the product. So outstanding. I think all of us in Canada here, please give Lorelei a shout out, a thank you in the chat, because this information is great. We're gonna have to share it with everybody on everybody's team to, you know, and get them knowing what these products do. Now, again, as of today, August 5th, these are NFR products, okay, so not for resale. So you need to go in your back office. You're gonna have a different screen in your back office to order it. So you are able to get it. You're able to get those products, limited products, to Canada. All right, good. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for everybody being here on this call today, Wednesday. I know here in the East, it's in the afternoon. In the West, it's getting to the afternoon in half hour. So I want to wish you all a fantastic day. This recording will be on the ISAGENIX Canada business page, Facebook business page, and also within the next 48 hours will be posted on our ISAGENIX business site. Okay, so for everybody, thank you. Lorelei, thank you so much for that. It was great information. We'll see everybody soon. Bye for now.
Thanks, Alfonso. Bye, everybody. Thanks, everyone, for coming on.
Bye.